Imagine it's 3:00 a.m., the world is silent, and suddenly, thump, a fuzzy four-legged missile launches off your chest and begins a high-speed Parker routine across your curtains. If you've ever woken up to the sound of your living room being rearranged by a creature that spends 18 hours a day napping, you've witnessed the glorious chaotic phenomenon known as the midnight crazies. This isn't just your feline friend being a jerk, it's a fascinating deep dive into cat science and evolutionary survival. While we humans are deep in REM sleep, our cats are operating on a completely different biological clock. Contrary to the common myth that they are nocturnal, cats are actually crepuscular, meaning they are most active during the twilight hours of dawn and dusk. In the wild, this is when their prey is most active, and the light is perfect for a predator with superior night vision. However, in our modern homes, that dawn hunt often translates to a 3 a.m. sprint over your sleeping face. Understanding your cat means realizing that while you've been at work, they've been charging their batteries. When you finally settle down, their internal clock is screaming that it's time to hunt, play, and explore. The most famous of these weird cat habits is undoubtedly the Zoomies, technically known as frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPs. You know the look. Pupils dilated until their eyes are giant black orbs, ears pinned back, and a tail that looks like a bottle brush. Suddenly, they are racing from the kitchen to the bedroom at Mach 1, banking off the walls like a professional stunt driver. This is a vital release of pent-up energy. Because we provide our cats with bowl-provided meals rather than making them hunt, that predatory drive has nowhere to go. It builds up like a pressurized steam engine until it explodes in a flurry of fur and claws. It's one of those funny cat facts that reminds us that even the fluffiest Persian is still a tiny tiger at heart. Some cat personality types are more prone to these outbursts than others. High-energy breeds like the Abyssinian or the Bengal might turn your hallway into an Olympic track, while a chill ragdoll might just give you a single, intense zoom before retiring back to your pillow. But what about the Greebles? You've seen it, your cat staring intensely at a blank corner of the ceiling, or worse, hissing at an empty hallway in the dead of night. Before you call an exorcist, consider the incredible cat trivia regarding their senses. Cats can hear frequencies far beyond human range, including the tiny ultrasonic squeaks of mice or the hum of electricity behind your walls. They can see the movement of dust motes in a shaft of moonlight that are invisible to us. When they are ghost hunting at 3 a.m., they are likely tracking a tiny spider or listening to a neighbor's faucet 3 houses down. This weird behavior is actually a testament to their roles as elite apex predators. They aren't seeing spirits. They are seeing a world that is much more vivid and loud than the one we perceive. This is a core part of cat behavior explained. They aren't ignoring you. They are simply processing a level of sensory input that we can't even imagine. Then comes the midnight concert. There is a specific kind of yowl, a deep, rhythmic merower, that cats only seem to perform when the house is pitch black. This vocalization can mean several things. For older cats, it might be a bit of confusion or a call for reassurance. For younger hunters, it's often a victory lap. If you find a toy mouse or a stray sock at your bedroom door in the morning, that 3 a.m. yelling was likely your cat announcing their kill to the pack. They are providing for you. It's a heartwarming, if slightly loud, gesture of love. They want you to acknowledge their prowess as a provider. In other cases, it's a clever manipulation tactic. Cats have learned that we are suckers for their sounds. If a 3:00 a.m. yowl gets you to wake up and stumble toward the treat jar, you've just been trained by a master. Have you ever wondered about the gravity testing? That moment your cat looks you dead in the eye and slowly paws your glass of water off the nightstand? At 3:00 a.m., this is usually a desperate bid for attention. Cats are smart. They know that the sound of breaking glass or a splashing liquid is a guaranteed human awakener. It's a bored hunter looking for a playmate. They aren't being malicious. They are simply interacting with their environment the only way they know how. This is where understanding your cat becomes crucial. Providing puzzle feeders or a heavy play session before you go to bed can often mitigate these gravity experiments. And let's not forget the paw tap. You're sleeping soundly when a cold, tiny paw starts gently, then not so gently, tapping your eyelid. This is the cat's way of checking if their staff is still functional. Are you awake? Are you alive? Can you open the canned tuna? It's a social behavior that reinforces the bond between you. In their world, social grooming and physical touch are how they maintain the family unit. To them, waking you up for a quick headbutt isn't an annoyance. It's a vital check-in to ensure the colony is safe and sound. It's these silly cat moments that make living with them such a unique experience. As the sun begins to peek through the blinds and your alarm finally goes off, you might find your cat curled up in a sunbeam, looking like the picture of innocence, ready to sleep for the next 8 hours. They've had their day, and now it's time for their well-earned rest, leaving you to wonder how such a small creature can cause such a ruckus. Whether they are hunting imaginary monsters, singing to the moon, or just testing the structural integrity of your bookshelf, these midnight antics are a beautiful reminder of the wild spirit that lives within our homes. Every cute cat video we see online captures just a fraction of the complexity behind these behaviors. Embracing the 3 a.m. chaos is all part of being a cat parent. Which cat fact surprised you the most, or does your cat have a specific 3 a.m. ritual that we missed? Maybe they bring you gifts or have a favorite wall to climb. Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the secret nocturnal lives of our feline friends, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow sleep-deprived cat lovers, and subscribe for more perfectly fascinating content.